So I'm making something new for my first time, which always looked like it would be easy, but is turning out to be a little bit of a hassle. They're called Hasselback potatoes, which is just taking a regular potato, like a russet potato, and then you like cut little slits in it. I'll show you what I did. You cut little slits in it. I don't know if you can see these. And then you like bake them. I'm air frying them, but you're supposed to bake them, I think. And it's like supposed to come out all like they fan out. No, they're like so stuck together. And I don't know how anyone ever makes these. So I saw a trick on the internet from, I can't even remember her name, but she wrote a cookbook on air fryers basically. So she's like the air fryer expert. And she sticks little slices of mushrooms in between each layer, and that gets you to be able to get the oil in between. Otherwise, I feel like it would just all stick together, and then what's the point? You did all that work just for a regular big potato, basically. So yeah, so they're called Hasselback. I'm attempting to do it, and I'll let you know if it works. So far I did one, and it's not cooked yet. I don't mean did like it's already air fried, but I like got all the mushrooms stuck in the little slits and I oiled it with olive oil. And so now I'm doing it to this one, and I'm like halfway there. So we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of like just like forcing it open by prying it open with my thumb and then jamming a mushroom in there. It's not a delicate procedure whatsoever. I feel like I'm almost like being mean to my food. And then also online when I saw this, nobody like put salt and pepper or anything on it. So I'm gonna do that because I feel like it'll just taste better. And maybe people serve these with some kind of side sauce or something, which I was kind of thinking about making anyway, because I'm also gonna air fry some asparagus after this, and maybe some tofu, so I might have some sauce or something on it. I mean, I'm literally jamming these mushrooms in. Like, I feel like I'm doing a bad thing. I can't imagine how people do this. And then I saw that there's a tool you can use for the slicing part, and I wonder if you used the fancy tool, if it meant that you weren't jamming your veggies in here. But I don't know. I'm not gonna get a special tool just that cuts potatoes in. Oh no, we have a breakage, you guys. This is the bad part about jamming these open. Casualties happen. Oh well, I'm sorry, potato. I'm sorry it had to turn out this way. Yikes. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just moving faster now because I'm scared that if I go too slow, the potato's gonna fall apart. Also, I want to eat sometime this century. So I did a couple things since our last stream, which is I removed Facebook and Periscope, which is sad because a lot of people from Periscope watched, but I'm trying to fix the commenting feature on here, which was broken. And I'm hoping that the removal of Facebook and Periscope will fix it, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I know that Dick Wong would watch on Facebook, and I know that Scott watched on Twitter, so I'm sad that I might not see you guys anymore, but fuck. How do you make this streaming shit work? I like need to talk to more people who do it so that they can tell me like what works for them, because I don't know, honestly. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, just like I don't know what I'm doing with this potato. I'm seriously holding it together. I feel like it's holding on by a potato thread, if that's even a thing. Pretty sure I just made it up. Oh my god, this cannot be, it just broke. I couldn't make it last forever. Now I feel like a potato destroyer. It's fine. It's just fine. I can't believe this is this difficult. The internet makes it look so easy. People are just making these left and right. I've been seeing them on the internet. People are successfully making them, and I'm sitting here failing. I'm the Hasselback potato failure. Sorry, potato. Okay, this is my last, I'm on my last little notch. And then we're gonna cook them and see if they cook. Okay, there. This is what my half potato looks like. It's supposed to be a whole potato. Here's the two halves together. Look, I'll push them together and it'll look like I didn't break it. Look how unbroken it is. Totally normal. No one will ever know. Okay, so now you get to oil it, which I'm using this thing to kind of jam the oil in there. I don't know if it's working, I'm trying. I'm attempting it. It doesn't really jam it in there very well. Hopefully jamming the mushrooms in there is going to be the secret trick that fixes this. Oh no, I missed. And I basically just poured oil into the air fryer like a weirdo. Okay, they have been properly oiled. And now I'm going to salt them because I'm a salt fiend. Salt, salt, salt makes everything better. Okay, that's weird. That mushroom should not have been in the salt. I don't know who put that there. Couldn't have been me. Okay, all these extra little bits I'm just gonna toss in because why not? What else am I gonna do with them? They might get burnt, but. Okay, so now I think it said to do it on 355, which I don't even know if that's a setting. Because it doesn't, when I like flip through my settings, it doesn't, oh there we go. 350 is for making cupcakes apparently. Who makes cupcakes in an air fryer? Alright, I'm gonna start with 15 minutes and then I'm gonna check it. Okay, so next step is asparagus. If you have never had asparagus cooked in the air fryer, you are missing out. Because it is so good. But you really have to keep an eye on it because it's ready really quick, like I think 6 or 7 minutes, and you don't want it to get all burnt. I love asparagus. I hardly ever buy it because it's kind of expensive, but this one was on sale. I love a good sale, and so here they all are. Yes. Asparagus. I'm gonna wash them and then break off the ends. I feel like the only edible part is like from here that way. Like you're throwing half of it away basically. That's another thing that makes it kind of expensive, I feel like. You spend all this money on it. Like at farmer's market, if you want like locally grown asparagus, it's like $6 a bunch. It's a really lot. So I just take them like this, and wherever they snap, I feel like is the way that it goes. I don't know how other people do it, like real chefs at real restaurants, but I just like do that. And then sometimes it breaks way up here, and I feel like it was meant to break way up there. Because if you've ever tried to chew these parts, they're so chewy. Like it's not good. It's a bad chewy. It's like a, you can't chew through it kind of chewy. So you don't want that. I mean, somebody might want that. I don't want that. So I'm throwing all that away. Throwing it away. I'm not really throwing it away. When I say throwing it away, I mean putting it in my compost, which used to go in a bin in my backyard. But nowadays, they just pick up compost at the curb like the garbage. The garbage can is divided in half, and you put like the compost in one half and the garbage in the other half. So you can feel good about your waste, I guess. It's like a kind of like a guilt-free way of throwing things away, I guess. And then the city gives you back the compost after they compost it. Like you can just go there and get free compost if you like have a way to transport it. But what are you gonna do? Like open up the trunk of your car and just shovel dirt in there? I don't think so. It's so weird. I guess just people with big trucks can get it. I don't know that many people with trucks. I don't think I know anybody with a pickup truck. Actually, they're too hard to park around here. Okay, so I took the tips off all my asparagus. Here they are. So they'll go into the air fryer after the Hasselback potatoes are done, and then I'll drizzle olive oil over them, and it's probably salt and garlic powder. Okay, so that's that, and then I'm gonna cut up this tofu block, and I'm gonna like put some seasoning on it to make it taste good. And then this tofu air fried is like the whole reason to get an air fryer. It's so good. And this tofu, I used to get the cheap kind. This one's like $1 more, which isn't really that much because it's like 2 meals and it's only like $2. But I used to get the one that was $1 because I wanted to save money. But I realized that I was pressing all the water out and it would take so long and my hands would get cold and I'm a big baby. So I started getting this kind because you don't have to press the water out. It's already like pre-pressed or something. And it's higher protein, which I feel like is good for you, right? Right. Okay. So I feel like no one's commenting and I don't want to talk to myself, so I'm ending this, even though it's only been 11 minutes. But yeah, I can't handle it. I can't just keep talking to myself. So ending. And maybe I'll try another one later. Okay, bye.